Hi, my name's Rory Gallagher, and this is my second vlog, my first interaction for the Global Learning Project. I met up with Lachlan McLeish. He goes by Lockie. Lockie is a senior here at MSU, and he's also on the swim team. So I got the chance to meet him really and kind of learn a little bit more about his past and whatnot. So I'm excited to share that with you. Um, so I said in my first vlog I would try to meet up with him and grab some coffee or something, kind of casual, everything. But since Lockie is a full-time student and athlete, he is extremely busy, I've realized. So I was on campus and I was able to walk over to the Smith Center, which is the building that all college athletes get to like study at and get any academic help or assistance, tutors that they need. So I was able to go and talk with him there, which was really nice. So what I got from Lockie is a lot, but he's a very busy kid. So a typical day, I said he's from Australia. A typical day is it's kind of similar, but also different in a sense. So since he was a swimmer throughout high school, a lot of that scheduling is similar to high school swimmers here. So he said he would get up at about 4:30 in the morning and have to be at practice by 5 and practice from 5 till 7:15ish in the morning. So that was kind of similar, but then since there wasn't a pool in his high school, he had to then drive after practice to high school, which was 45 minutes away. Get to school at like 8:30, have to be at school the normal routine till 3:30. Then after, he would have to go back to practice, get to practice by 4:30, practice till 6:30, and then get home by 7, and he wouldn't get home till very late. So then after he would get home, he'd have to eat dinner really quick and then have to then jump right into his homework and that whole routine. So he had to study like a normal high schooler in America too, but then afterwards he would just, he said play Xbox with his friends or watch TV and then go to bed and then do the whole thing over again. So compared to my high school experience, this is very go, 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 constant busy, and I don't think I could handle it for high school. I think that would be exhausting and tiring and overwhelming for every day. So I applaud him for that. But then the biggest insight I got was what he was mainly worried about his high school career. So I learned in Australia, senior year is not a blow off year at all. It's pretty common in the US. Senior year for um, American students is kind of a more easy year compared to junior year, which is the really hard year here. Junior year here is when you're figuring out where you're going to college, applying for schools, all that kind of thing. But in Australia, so it's kind of nice here. Then after that's done, we find out where we're going to school or what our plan is. We can relax senior year, but in Australia, it's more senior year is the time to buckle down. It's very difficult. So I guess it's called the grade year. There's a scoring system throughout Australia and senior year. It's called the ATAR score, which is out of 99.95%. And this just compares you with all other students throughout your state. So he was in Victoria, so he would be compared amongst every other student, which is kind of overwhelming and scary. But so yeah, the biggest insight I learned is he was probably more stressed towards the end of his high school career and wanting to figure out where he was going to go and everything. So I bet it was kind of a relief when he figured out he would end up in the US and do the whole study abroad. And what I learned from Lockie too, my reaction towards him is he is a very well-rounded person. He's very kind, he's very smart, he's also very organized and driven. So I'm really excited to get to know him a little more, and hopefully he can interact with me and my culture a little more. So I'm just excited for the remaining interactions.